What's going on? What's going on? I'm just chilly today. This came through a couple days ago. There's a couple thing. Hi, blah blah blah. I got a message. One of them is like that golden egg. We've brought it up a few times over the last couple of 2, 3 years. I'm not sure how long. Um, Maybe it's only been a year. I don't know, but about this golden egg, and it's like this golden egg of protection. It's just that your energy. It's like being cloaked, but not in the way, it's the opposite of the way you were cloaked before. This is a cloaking of like gold, fine mist, like particles, just it's that divine golden energy. I just golden, that's all I can hear. And it's like a protective coating. I don't know, you just whatever you're stepping in, it's beautiful. Energy, other people's energies do not affect, but you see the part. Well, I guess that's not, because a cloak is something that covers. Same thing, right? But not dark, it's light. But now people will begin the energy you're going to be walking in. Little by little, right? Step by step, like little sprinkles. It's will be so impactful on anybody who comes within around you. It's giving the whole Yeshua vibes, right? Or any of them that have walked with that. I'm hearing authority. But you're just happy, just enjoying life, like really taking it all in. You're walking, I guess you could say, if you had to put a word to it, power. And you're just, they're showing me that Fool card, and you're just like, la 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 la, fairyland. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Take great pride, and you'll be attracting, right? You're in receiving mode. But what you give out, they're saying, is priceless. It's that whole divinity. I don't know. You're stepping into something fucking huge, okay? This is what I feel like you're not there anymore. I feel like this doesn't even belong here. It's there to show you that you made a decision. And it's up for change at any time. You're flexible. You're literally stepping into your following your God path and following what God has to say. No explanation. You can't tell me how to live. This is what I'm getting from you guys. It's like you may even have to have this conversation with somebody. It's like, whether you believe me, whatever you think or whatever, I follow a higher power that I call, and I got a notification that I call God. And I'm obedient. Nobody is above that. Nobody is above that. You take your only from that. It doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter who it is. Wow, that's pretty powerful. One hell of a it's not a religious thing. I get it. I'm trying to find words that doesn't sound like a you're one hell of a no wonder why God picked you. But God didn't pick you, the human. It was what you already were, are, have been. It's the soul, not the human. We can't get past that for some reason. It's so hard to think of. It's easy to say, but it's hard to really put into perspective. Do what you love. A time of great personal growth in your career or artistic endeavors. Working with others, possibly. On the midnight train to Georgia, leaving on the midnight train. There's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I could face it again. Can't stop now. A lot about traveling. I've traveled so far. I want to know what love is. There's that mental conflict. I want to know what love is. There's that mental conflict. Somebody's in conflict. It may not be you. It may be somebody you're close to. You have ties to. It could be a child. It could be whatever. You only know in your story. Something about boundaries. Yep, you've really been going in, connecting to that, the light that's you, your dantian, your soul source, your solar plexus, right? Using your intuition, the light, and your wisdom. Really standing your ground. But you yourself and you, hence the two, that you, all of you, every aspect of you had to get it together. You had to join a partnership, an alliance with that. The double-mindedness is gone. Look up the Epistle of James. In one of those, I don't remember which chapter it's in, chapter 2 or chapter 3. Yeah, I don't know. There's only 5 chapters, but one of those chapters, I know this because I just read it the other day when I shot a video about it. Later on, I went out and read it. Is key. Had to be learnt before you can reach this triumphant success, you know. The fulfillment. Because, you know, it changes. It doesn't change, but how you look at it changes. Everything changes. How you look at it. When you change on the inside, the outside world, you have to adjust with. Or you do, you know, whatever. They were almost wanting to say it like one entity. So, I don't know. That's why I stopped. But, I don't know. You know what you're growing through right now. We can't tell you anything. And we don't want to plant seeds. And I'm not going to tell you if it resonates. It either does or it doesn't. And there's probably things you just look over that you don't pay attention to until it happens. And then you're like, I wish I would have paid attention to that part because I didn't resonate with it, but that was literally my message. And I don't remember what it was because I didn't really pay attention. They wanted me to do, usually I would have done it the other way, from the bottom to the top. They had me do it different. I mean, they buried you. Look, you just came up from the ground. What? What just happened? What the fuck just happened? What just happened? She is out of the ground. We buried her years ago. We keep pouring dirt on top of it. How the fuck did she get out? That's why I was Sirena the concrete rose. Because I was a rose, something beautiful and deadly that came out of concrete. It grew up and broke through right out of it. Buried from the ashes of Phoenix, right? Call it whatever you want, but here you go. Growing out of the ground. This is fucking true. So many doors. You've been in the halls of Amenti, maybe. You found yourself. You found your soul where it was locked away. But see, you had to go through a lot of shit. Integrated wisdom at the age there. Strong as a pillar to hold the light of God on the lampstand. For the light to see. So you can see the light, is what I meant. Put it up on high. For them all to see, like a lighthouse. The light, even though he's running away from, that might be whatever, but going towards, you've got to be a beacon. You're the beacon. You're the beacon that brings awareness. The road to follow, this way. This way. Another light. Look up. Go within. More light, And there's halls of Amenti. Why I keep saying that. I don't know. The shadow destiny. The higher you get, the more you realize that it's in your head, in your head, in your head. It's all in your head. They're all fighting in your head, right? Then your heart's wide open. You and who was made for you. Remember, the human is just like the article of clothing in a sense. It's a soul connection. It's ancient. It's beyond what your human self could ever. I can't acknowledge it. The heart chakra, the emotional loss, then comes the union. That releasing. then you're pouring into everybody else, the world, the river, for animals, and not just humans, but all things that require water and the sun to live. It's a huge calling. That only you and your person can do, because it's your soul. It's not the human. Doesn't matter where you come from, what you've done in your life, it's the soul. Nobody should question that. That's from your maker. You just do what you're told. Or you, yeah, the whole thing. Because you're so ancient, you have your wisdom. It's been a whole game, like a maze. Brilliant. And they have to keep your mind, because you get bored real easy. It has nothing to do with human intelligence. It's an intelligence that's connected to the all. To be, yeah. So what? You don't like your costume? You're human? Too bad. Well, do what you gotta do. You'll get another one. If you want to do over, end it. If you can. That yes went right on top of abundance in the near future. On this other side, it says, get more information, be assertive, look for a sign. I got abundance, yes, in the near future. Don't stop. Big happy changes. Look for a sign. Big happy changes. Recovery. I wanted to say meditate. Walk outside for 15 minutes as a meditation. What? No effing way. You'll find your way. You already have. It's like going to Disneyland, and I like going on the Pirates of the Caribbean one. It's like sitting in the boat and just watching it. Watching the wheels go round and round. Yeah. It's happening. It's here. And you feel it. And it's exciting. And it's going to be fun. And there's nothing anyone, Nine of Cups, can do about it. Because your role, your part on this planet was handwritten by the creator of all things, by which you emanate. It's already been in there. Just depends on which choice you make. Your choice creates a path, a neural pathway, a ravine. If you have water, and over time, you know what I mean? It's just showing like all these infinite possibilities from all these different choices. It's all a choice. And this is what you realize. There's just something different. You're just on the other side of it. It's that sacrifice card. I need to take a picture of that. Because that'd be a great thumbnail, I think. Don't you? Because that's what I feel like this whole thing is about. Your destiny. Oh my God, it's probably up towards the front. I just don't know where the fuck it is. it's in with all the good stuff. There it is. Oh, look at this. And right behind it was the universe. 2112. Or 1221. 1221. Because that's how it was, like that. Sacrifice and then the universe. I wonder if I can get this in there. No. All right, let's take one more. Sorry, guys. All right, I love you. Namaste. Peace.